Hey, what's good? It's your boy Matthew Michael, and in today's video we are going to be talking about and walking through selling a put options contract. This is a powerful option strategy that even Warren Buffett uses, and if you do it right, there is no way that you can possibly lose with this strategy. But before we get into the video, be sure to smash the like button because I work hard on these videos and it's all I ask in return. And if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future content or giveaways. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, now like I said earlier, selling options is a powerful strategy, and when you use it correctly, there is no way you can possibly lose. When you're selling a put on a stock, it's usually because you're bullish and you think the price of the stock is going to go up. And when you sell the put, you are the option writer, meaning you are the one who created the contract. And if some of this terminology sounds new to you, I actually made what I consider to be a pretty decent video on some of the most important terms you need to know when you're first starting out in options. I'll link that video down below in the description, and I'll also put in a card above. But basically, as an options writer, the odds are in your favor if you choose for them to be. Now, since you're on the other side and instead of buying, you're selling the put, on expiration, instead of selling your stock, if the contract expires in the money, you will be purchasing the shares with the original collateral that you put up for the contract. Wait, I think that might be a new one we haven't gone over. Collateral is the money that goes on hold in case an option order is executed. I'll be sure to show you what collateral is later in the video when we do the walkthrough. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how is this a win-win if you end up having to purchase the stocks in the end, when all you really wanted from this contract is money? Some of you may actually want the shares, some of you may just be in it for the money. Either way, it's still a win-win. The good thing about purchasing the shares is you don't have to worry about them expiring worthless. So if you end up buying them, you can always wait for the price to go back up and sell them back to the market. And not to mention, the value of the difference is usually made up by the premium you collect when you open the contract. I'll explain this in more detail when we're doing our Robinhood walkthrough. Leaving that aside, there are really two main ways to take advantage of selling puts. And the first one is collecting what is basically free premium, and the second one is getting paid to buy stocks that you already want at great prices that you want them at. And that's actually how the great Warren Buffett uses this strategy. One thing to notice is the more time you have on a contract, the more premium that you're able to collect from the transaction. So this is a nice way to acquire stocks for the right price while getting paid. There are two main downsides to this strategy though. The first is that it locks up collateral for however long until the contract expires, and the second is it's kind of discouraging to someone who's impatient, has a small account, and is hoping to take more profits. But if you're in that situation, remember, the market's a waiting game, and the more time you have in the market, the greater returns you'll see. So typically with a strategy such as this, it's going to be a minimum $500 for collateral. So any accounts any smaller than that is really not going to do you too much good, because you're trading with penny stocks. Anything less than $5 is penny stock. Really, this isn't going to be too beneficial below $2,000 either. But the more you have saved up, the more this is going to do for you. But enough of me talking about it. Let's hop in Robinhood. Okay, so as you can see, we are here in the handy dandy Robinhood. I'm down $5 on the day, but as you can see, my account is above that $500 threshold I was talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a company and we're going to sell a put. We're going to look at the process to sell a put, and then we may actually get in here and sell a put. So I'm thinking we should take a look at two examples. First is going to be like a dream company to sell a put on that right now I do not have the capital for, and then I'll use something smaller and show you an example of how this works. I'll actually buy it. I'll just do it for the week just so y'all see how it works. Okay, so Apple. Let's just take a look at how selling a put will work with Apple. You hit trade options, and then you pick the date that you want the contract to expire. Some people do this monthly, some people do this weekly. We're on sell and we're on put. We're not on buy, we're on sell. The values are the same, but the difference between buy and sell, instead of paying that money, you receive that money instantly with the collateral going up. Okay, so we're here looking at the Apple options chain, and you see Apple is 313. Say you have enough money laying to the side and you're like, Apple is too much right now, but I would be okay with buying Apple for $285 if it ends at $285 this week. So if you click on Apple, and then you want to sell one contract. What this contract is saying is that if Apple closes anywhere 285 or below at the end of the week, you have to buy 100 shares. So with that, you will get paid $110 to do that. And if you hit review, you'll see that you need about $28,000 for this order. And that is because if you're going to pay for 100 shares of Apple at this price, that is the money that you need in order to do that on this account. But I don't have that, so we're not going to do that. And the reason it didn't show that I needed exactly $28,500 is because there's the money we receive instantly from this instant payment we get, this $111 it would be. And then also I have $611 in my account freed up. So that adds up to that $28,500. But yeah, you saw that. You saw the collateral needed was $28,000. So with that, we don't have enough for that. But if we did something like Ford, something a little closer to my price range, I can show you. Okay, if I did this week, I did sell Ford. Oh, I gotta do sell put. If I did sell put on Ford, I can't get more than $1. But oh, no one's even bidding for that, so no one would buy it. Let's pick something someone would buy. What's GoPro? Sell puts. Oh, I really don't like these. Yeah, we're gonna do GoPro. Trade options. I'm gonna sell a put, and I'm gonna get a minimum credit of $3 for this. So let me show you. So right here, so let's talk about the break-even price and what I would need to get my money back if I end up having to buy these shares. I'm receiving $3 for this contract, and I have $400 collateral up. So that means if it's exercised, I have to pay $400 for 100 shares of GoPro. So with GoPro, I'm paying $400 for 100 shares. So in order to break even when I sell my shares back, I need GoPro to be at $4.03 to keep my profits where they are. Anything more than that is profits on GoPro. So right now, GoPro is selling at $4.38, so I have $38 profit on that. I'm going to swipe up and submit this order just so you see. Okay, so it says the order has been received. It hasn't went through because I didn't do it at the bid price and no one's bidding for $3, but yeah, it's right there for $3. So I put in the order to sell GoPro for $400. And how this is gonna work is I'm not gonna have access to the $400 for the rest of the week. If we actually hop back in Robinhood and take a look, let me show you how that looked. I had $611.57 available for me to buy. Now my buying power is $12.14 because of the $3 I received from that contract, and the rest of my money is collateral. It's showing I only have $200 available, so that's why. Because that $400 is on hold, that is all we have available. So yeah, I don't have access to that money for the rest of the week because I chose a week-long expiration. This is a Warren Buffett approved strategy and a great way to take consistent profits or buy a good company for the right price. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're watching for the first time, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future content or giveaways. I post a new video every Wednesday, so don't miss out. Also, feel free to comment down below or DM me on Instagram with any questions or comments. Also, just wanted to let you know there is a Webull link down below in the description that will give you 2 free stocks when you sign up using my link and deposit $100. Not only do you get free stocks, but I get them as well. So if you choose to do it, thank you. The channel appreciates your support. But if not, good day to you. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.